Once upon a time, in a country just like this one, there was a lovely village. And there, deep in the woods, lived Snot, the unemployed jester. Snot was unemployed, and he had no job. One day, Snot saw an ad. Earlier that very day, way on the other side of the village, in their fancy castle, the king and queen sat bored. The king said, "You know what we need? A jester," the king elaborated. "My brother Chaz has one, and it's a non-stop party at his castle all the time." The queen agreed. "Yes, we must have a jester." She picked up the phone. "I'd like to place an ad. Wanted, one jester. Must be funny, talented, and delightful. Follow the alphabet to the castle. Begin tonight." The fact that Snot had never been to the castle before, or that he had never seen the alphabet before, was of no matter to Snot, since he loved adventure more than anything. It was a lovely day. Snot was thrilled to see the A. Snot easily found the B in full bloom, and he was on his way. Snot got himself stuck in the C, and it cracked him up that from the center of the D, the E, and the F looked like twins. Meanwhile, back at the castle, excitement was building. Preparations were made, cobwebs were cleaned, arrangements were arranged, deliveries were delivered, and all manner of getting ready for tonight's huge banquet. In the forest, Snot thought the G was generally grand, and the H and the I were simply friendly. Snot had to hide in the J, 'cause the K was much too crowded, which led to a long chat with the L, and Snot lost all track of time. Meanwhile, back at the castle, things were sure heating up. There was much ado with cooking and arranging and decorating and baking and hustling and bustling, and back at the alphabet, the M was really big, and the N was even bigger. The O was surprisingly great fun. Snot climbed the P and stood on the Q just to see what was on top of the R. The S had an excellent swing. And just for practice, Snot balanced the T on his nose. Sitting in the U, Snot felt like a king. The V was an obviously perfect fit. The W was wild and wacky, and Snot loved looking at it. Almost missed the X because it was so itty-bitty, but he found it. Snot tried to fit in the Y, but it was uncomfortable. But then, from high atop the Z, Snot could see the castle so full of life and excitement. Snot had a great time with the letters, the whole alphabet. Turning around again, Snot felt a jolt of excitement when he saw, could it be? Yes, it is the number 1. Snot had to go see it. And there he goes, off on another adventure, not seeming to care at all that Snot was unemployed and he had no job.